3 Friday the 13th Tragedies. On Friday the 13th in October 1972, the Uruguayan Old Christians Club rugby team boarded a turboprop plane to travel to a match in Chile. They never made it. Because of a navigational error, the plane careened into an Andean mountain peak, crashing on a high-altitude snowfield. But the ordeal was only the beginning for 27 of the 45 passengers who survived the crash and its immediate aftermath. Without cold weather gear or much food, they were forced to improvise water-melting devices and eventually eat from the body of their lost companions. An ordeal memorialized in the 1974 book and the 1993 movie Alive. An avalanche killed 8 more survivors at the end of October, and illness took the lives of others. Incredibly, rescue did not come until the end of December, after 2 survivors launched a death-defying effort to hike out of the rugged terrain for help. The last of the 16 survivors were rescued on December 23, 1972, after 72 days in the rigid wilderness. One of New York's most brutal and notorious murders occurred on Friday the 13th, 1964. Bar manager Kitty Genovese was stabbed and raped by a stranger, Winston Mosley. The attack took more than a half an hour, and an early New York Times article reported that 38 people witnessed the attack and failed to call the police. The tragic case became a staple in psychology classes as a way to illustrate the bystander effect, or Kitty Genovese syndrome, which occurs when people fail to act in a situation because they assume someone else will jump in. The story appears to be more complicated, however. Subsequent journalistic investigations revealed that this initial article inflated the number of witnesses and the number of attacks, and it mistakenly claimed that Genovese was already dead by the time ambulances arrived. Several witnesses did see the attacks and turn away, but most only saw snippets and did not understand the gravity of the situation, or did intervene, albeit not quick enough to save Genovese's life. Friday, September 13th, 1996 was a tragic day for hip-hop when rapper Tupac Shakur died of gunshot injuries in a Las Vegas hospital. Shakur had been injured on September 7th in a still unsolved drive-by shooting and died from these injuries on Friday the 13th. Theories on the ultimate motive for the murder quickly proliferated. Business disputes, personal feuds, gang violence. Some die-hard conspiracy theorists refuse to believe that Shakur really died and insist that he's still alive somewhere in hiding. Is Friday the 13th an unlucky day? What do you believe?